Hey, how are you? Hope you're doing great. My name is Gabby. Let's see what's going on. What do the cards have to tell us today? I do have a Spanish channel. If you want to follow me down there, it's in the description box and in my link tree. I also have another channel. It's a brand new tarot channel too, where I do makeup and tarot. It's in Spanish though. I'm trying to dub it. I don't know if you can do that with new channels, but I'll see. But also that it's in my link tree. And it's linked to my Spanish channel. I have a lot of little projects going on, but all my information is in Linktree, and obviously I always leave it on screen too. This is my only English page, so there is a lot of fake pages of me on TikTok. Everywhere else, there's like a bunch of fake pages of my content, stolen content, but it can be verified. My pages can be verified on Linktree. And obviously, most of my social medias are verified, except, well, this is a new channel, but let's see what's up. Let's see what comes up. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. And let's see. So we do, okay, 9 of Swords. Emotional roller coaster goes right with the 9 of Swords. I have Mr. Roach here. 3. I call him Mr. Cockroach. If it's a man, if it's a woman, it's Miss Cocorocha. This is somebody who can't sleep. They have no peace. Demons have no peace. This person obviously is going through very highs and lows in regards to their emotional state, but this is usually this energy is of somebody that they looked for this, they looked for this energy, they look to be this way. Every action has a consequence. When you throw something out there, it comes right back to you. This person is probably the ones that like to do, but they don't like getting it done to them, but it came back for whatever it is, came back and bit them in the butt. Yep. It's causing a lot of stress, anxiety. They can't handle what they dished out. So this person is very, I guess their own demons are torturing them, whomever this is. This person had no limits, and now they're crying about it. It says, respect your limits. Yeah, this person had no limits in regards to whatever it is that they were doing. And now they're crying about it. It's like, don't cry. You looked for it, don't cry. Isn't that what you wanted? Yeah, we've all seen it when somebody does something and that shit like bites them in the ass, and we're all like, they're crying about crying a fucking whole river, and they're crying an ocean. It's like, well, you kind of looked for it, with whatever it is that you were doing, you were asking for it, Whoever wasn't asking for it is who they were doing it to. In this case, I suppose it's you. But now they're crying like little girls, little boys. See, they should have kept themselves away from you. They should have stayed away from you. All right, this person should have stayed away from you. They should have left you alone. It says the universe pushes back. Yes. There's such thing as people being protected, divinely protected. All right. When you have faith, if you pray, whomever you believe in, whatever your cleansing methods are, whatever spiritual work you're doing, whatever whomever you pray to, if it's something of light, you will be protected. All right, so I don't know what this person was doing, but it was nothing good. It says that whatever this person did through, or whatever action, they got redirected towards them. So pretty much like, went right back to them. You come out as an empress. You've done the work. You've done the healing. You've done the growth. You're working on yourself. It seems like there's been a lot of changes lately or in the past months. And you're not yelling it out. This is not something, oh, I'm going to church. Oh, I'm healing. I'm getting close to my faith. Like those are things that you do for yourself and then you keep to yourself, you know? And if they see you, all right, you know, you put a picture here or there, but you're not bragging about it. You're not bragging about your spiritual path. I think that when somebody's in a real spiritual path, they just really go through it because it's not pretty. You know, it's not very attractive when you're like falling down like a hill or going down a black hole. I don't think anybody has a pretty face in that process, you know, and I think that so much has happened in your life in the last probably months or years, few years. It hasn't been pretty. It's like total destruction, but now you're elevating again. You know, sometimes we have to break to reconstruct ourselves. You know, now you're an empress now, but that's not what anybody was like. Nobody saw, you know, the total bad or the total good. You know, it's like it's just been like random growth for you. But you can tell there's a lot of changes. You can tell that you've worked on yourself a lot. It could be in your body. It could be on your, you know, spiritual life. It could be on your school. It could be at work. Whatever it is, there's been a lot of good changes, okay? So this person's been side-eyeing you for a while. Side-eye queen. All right? You have very, very, very good intuition. And you know when something's not right. You know when something's not, like, you know, great. You know who to stay away from. You know who doesn't have good intentions. You have good discernment. All right, but this person, whomever this is that they can't sleep, they've been side-eyeing you this whole time. They've watched you fall. They've watched you pick yourself up, and they watched you grow. Get out of that stuff, you know? Mixed signals. Eight of Swords. Wrong timing. So this is somebody, either it could be love, friendship. I don't think it's family, but it could be ex-love, ex-friend, you know. It's somebody that you had some sort of connection with. This person literally gave you mixed signals, all right? They didn't know what they wanted. They breadcrumb you, or they just, like, they were there, but they were really not there. They gave you more stress than what they, you know, complimented you on. Perhaps this person hurt your feelings. You know, perhaps this person was drama dumping on you, you know, drama, and you were their emotional dumpster, you know. Perhaps you were carrying this person's heaviness, emotional heaviness. This person did everything wrong back in that time where you guys had some sort of connection. And this person just blames whatever they did to you, they blame it on bad timing. Per se, they broke your heart, or they ruined the friendship, they ruined the relationship, whatever relationship you guys had, they ruined it. And they just want to blame it on, oh, it's because I was going through a bad time, I had a rough patch, you know, I had just done this, or this has just happened to me, blah, blah, blah. I don't think that when bad things happen to us, I don't think we should be using that as an excuse to treat others bad. Like, that's just an excuse to be a shitty person. If that was the case, every single human being would be a shitty person. I don't think anybody has lived a perfect life. I don't care how poor or rich they are. I don't think anybody has lived a perfect life. We all have something that hurts us emotionally, or something that we resent. And based on the whole earth's behavior, like, we can really tell that we're a bunch of hurt people everywhere, you know? And you can either take two routes. When you're in pain, you either grow to be a better person so you don't hurt others because you don't want to be those who hurt you, or you're turning into those that hurt you. There's no in between. There's no in between. You either really hurt and then you don't want others to be hurt, or you hurt and you hurt others. Like, that's the only route, that two routes you can take. And, you know, this person chose violence. They woke up and chose to be fucking Chucky or something. So this person just thinks that everything that they did to you, everything they caused, everything, all the problems, all the issues, it was unfortunate, you know, but I was going through a bad time. Like, you have to understand. Yeah, no, I don't understand that shit. You know, you could be going through a really, really hard time, and that doesn't mean I have to be your punching bag. As when I'm having a really bad day, nobody's going to turn it into my punching bag. I'll just stay silent. Even when people piss me off, I just stay silent. I just ghost people until I breathe and I just process it, because then I could be pretty mean. I know myself. So I just remove myself from the situation. And once I can breathe, I will contact you, as it should be. When you know that you can that you can hurt somebody or that you can lose control, that's why you have to control yourself. This person didn't. Literally, this person didn't. You offered loyalty, you offered friendship or love or both. You offered this person a good side of you, all right, and they didn't appreciate you. Now this person can't fucking sleep because they want to be in contact with you or they want to talk to you. It says no. Say no first. No. It's gonna be a no for the return. This person lost more than what they gained. This person literally did what they did because they were chasing approval from other people. So if they lied to you, cheated on you, backstabbed you, whatever it is that they did, stole, defamed, I don't care what they did. It was wrong. Whatever they did, it was wrong. And they did this for fucking clout, for other people's approval. The only approval you need, I believe, is from the people you love. And that's if you care. That's if they care too. Because I have a lot of people that I love and I don't give a shit if they approve of me or not. I don't live for people's approval. But I do want my kids to approve of me. I love my children and I want them to be happy, So it's like there's that. But anybody else other than my children, my cat and my dog, I don't give a damn. So you shouldn't be chasing approval from anybody at all. But I do care about your feelings if I love you. So it's not like I need your approval, but I'm going to respect you, which it could be the same thing, but no, because I think it's also I have to respect people, that I love. I'm not going to do something just because I want to if it's going to hurt your feelings or I'm going to hurt you emotionally or as my friend or as my partner, I'm going to hurt you. No, I have to have control over myself, have common sense and think of others. Just because I want it doesn't mean that it's good. It could be, okay, if I want something and it's good for me, but it's going to destroy others in the process, then it's not good. For something to be good for me, it has to be good for me and for all those others that I love, period. That's in my life. So, but this person really literally didn't care about you. So in that case, they were chasing approval from the outside, forgetting about you or not, or dragging you under their feet. Approval from their family, approval from their friends, approval from somebody else, or from other things. Clout chasing, trying to get everybody else's attention for their ego. And well, they lost you. They thought they were chasing dreams. And then they started, it says that they were having a fucking shade parade against you. So this person literally was talking shit about you with other people. They're making fun of you, your dreams. They were making fun of your goals. They're making fun of you for a bunch of stuff. And this is grown as adults. It's pretty sad. Literally pretty sad. It's really sad. Sometimes grown-ups, this is what I see, when I see adults that are bullies or trolls, they're just mean people. They just hurt little kids in adult bodies, who hurt them? Who hurt them? They got mommy issues, they got daddy issues. There is no reason for a grown-ass adult to be a shitty person. There is no fucking reason for that. Think about it. A grown-ass adult being a shitty person. That's weird. Go to fucking therapy. This person was having shade parades with all these other grown-ass adults about you. And all this, you're an empress. Women, man, it don't matter. You have the same energy of an empress. And they were throwing shade at you while you were following and chasing your dreams. Imagine people talking shit about somebody following their dreams. It usually comes from bums, from dusties, that kind of behavior. And then all their drama and conflict and problems. This person was wearing a fucking social mask. So what happened is throughout this process, all those same people that they were having that fucking shade parade, they ended up having problems. Shitty people with shitty people, shitty outcome, right? Common sense. Basic math. You upgraded your life in this process while this person stayed behind. All these people were wearing just a social mask. So this person wanted to get the approval of this bunch of fake people But they ended up getting in fights, having fucking problems, everything came back to bite them in the ass. Now that person's fucking alone, crying at night like a fucking roach because you're no longer in their life. And this person feels bad for something that they did. Like they can't sleep. All this person has to do is call you and ask for forgiveness and tell you exactly what they did. I don't think you would hate them. I just don't think that you would ever talk to them. I don't even think you'll talk to them ever again now unless they look for you. I think that sometimes it comes to a point where forgiveness is, to me, forgiveness is like, it's pointless. It's like useless. You know, I don't need anybody to say they're sorry for me to forgive them, first of all. It does me no good or no wrong. The feelings that we each carry hurt our own selves. Per se, if I want to hold resentment towards somebody, that's only going to hurt me. If I want to hold anger towards somebody, that's only going to hurt me. It's not going to hurt them. It's going to hurt me. So I usually let go of everything right away because at the end of the day, whatever I feel, it's only going to hurt me. Whatever that person feels is going to hurt them. They're carrying guilt, shame, all those fucking negative emotions. That's what that person's carrying on themselves. I don't think you need them to say they're sorry. It doesn't even matter anymore. Usually when somebody asks for forgiveness is to lift that weight off of themselves. Has nothing to do with you. So this person, it's literally like in regret because of what they chose. Okay? You have bigger goals ahead. You have bigger doors opening for you ahead. You have a bunch of good stuff coming towards your life. All right? And this person has no place in your life. They haven't changed. If they can, they will do it again. It's just because they're having all these issues over here. I don't know if it was a family, a group, you know, a social group, or it was like another partner or a bunch of friends, whatever it was. They will do it again. This person just seems to be alone right now. All right? So there's no room for this person in your life. Literally, the 7 of Wands means protect, you know, stand your ground. Protect your energy. Defend yourself, which means do not allow this person into your energy again. This person is a shit talker too. Choose a softer life. Why would you choose the struggle of dealing with cuckoos, you know, crazy people? Why would you choose the struggle of crying over somebody again? See, that's the thing. When we know how somebody is, when we know what kind of person they are, when we know what, like how they work, how they walk, how they talk, when we know how these people are, like, why would we go right back to somebody that already hurt us? Like, why would you do that? Like, why? And I know you wouldn't. So this person's only going to come back and make shit hard for you again. If it's an ex, like an ex-man, an ex-woman, an ex-partner, you know, like they're going to give you the same or even worse bullshit because now they come with even more pain, more hurt. And now they're like butthurt about whatever it is that those other people did to them. If it's an ex-friend, you know, this person, it's like they hold some resentment towards you too. You know, because at the end of the day, they made fun of you for your dreams, and here you are making your dreams come true. While they're over there crying like in their room at night like roaches, hiding like a roach. Anyways, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.